Hi, fellow subscribers. Welcome back to my 7th video about signs to know and look for and detect in knowing toxic managers and toxic coworkers, and what to do when you recognize these signs. So, the first example I'm going to give, I think I might have already talked about or touched base on a little, but I think it's so important, so I want to mention it again just for, really to help out here on that advice. So, if HR ever tells you not to go to a specific manager with questions, advice, concerns, the whole open book policy that you should have, then that is a sign they are weeding that manager out for whatever reason and do not want that manager in the loop. They are making sure that manager is not privy to the evil strategy they and the other managers are creating against you. This is your sign to bail and leave that company in the dust for a better job. Because when they are doing that, leaving another manager out, not letting them be privy of what evil strategy they have, they're not even being fully honest with that manager. So just, imagine that and think about that. It's already the accountability for the toxic environment and behavior that's being just, what am I going to say here? The toxic behavior that's just being implemented and carried along is that they only want it between them because they know they're doing it. And if they keep that other manager out of the loop, that's not a good sign either. Because then that manager is probably oblivious to what all evil strategies going on and may not even know what they're trying to do to one of their best employees. Okay, let's talk about evil coworkers and things they might do and how you can watch out for that. So, if a bossy, know-it-all coworker starts controlling the office, and I'll just add in here, has no seniority over you, you are going to be dealing with a toxic coworker. He or she, might start taking over the ordering of office supplies, maybe by telling you he or she will take care of ordering or take care of sending a list to the person who does the ordering. He or she might also tell you that you are being too aggressive by placing a very polite professional sign up noting to clean up after yourself in the break room / kitchen area and that the fridge will be cleaned out every Friday. Begin to document and send emails to this coworker confirming the conversation you two just had with everything he or she just said to you. He or she will not like this, but that's okay. It will start, but he or she will start to get the hint. You will not tolerate their drama and controlling toxic behavior. You should also begin looking for a different job to escape a toxic coworker like this. Have a plan and exit strategy because this toxic behavior may not stop and you don't want to deal with it very long. Also, always start your sentence with, I don't want to get wrapped up in this office drama. I have work to do. And head back to your desk or start working on your computer again when you deem it necessary to say this or do this. This does several things to someone who is always causing drama, being aggressive, or trying to be the boss of things. And you will reap the reward from this. 1, it shows you're not going to tolerate their toxic behavior. 2, it doesn't give them the attention they are seeking from you or for you to get wrapped up in their drama. And third of all, it doesn't allow them to have control. Those are 3 big key points there in areas that you can control and use against them. Meanwhile, be looking for that better job and get out of there. Something else to note, and my last little piece of advice here for this video. If a coworker starts to take over when the office decoration should be put out for each holiday, you have found yourself a bossy, toxic, drama-filled, and controlling coworker. And you need to nip that behavior in the bud immediately. And of course, like I always say, and keep looking for that better job, just in case you need to get out of there before it gets worse and before you have to keep dealing with this toxic behavior. And just because you want something what's better for you and your mental health. You don't want to just survive at a job. You want to thrive at your job. Well, thank you so much for today and for listening. And please subscribe. And I will continue to give you more great advice. So subscribe below so you can keep hearing my advice. Thank you so much. Bye. Have a great day.